Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Crow here with my first ever Let's Play slash walkthrough slash I don't know what I'm doing. I've decided to do it on a story about my uncle, a game that developed by the fine people who made the Goat Simulator. Hilarious. Saw the game last night on Markiplier's channel, decided I want to see more of that game. And I didn't feel like waiting for other people to do their walkthroughs, so I decided to buy it since it was on sale and do it myself. And I decided, hey, if I'm going to play through it, I might as well do a recording of it. Before I get started, I did go in once to test the recording software and see if it actually worked, and I got carried away and did the entire game in one sitting and beat it, so this is not a blind walkthrough. I have beaten this once. Should take some of the painful cringe moments out where I can't figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But, kind of a dick move in my opinion to just be like, hey, I played this game already. I'm gonna shut up and talk when it gets going, so.
Dad?
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared.
And I have control.
I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
You can see they put a lot of detail in the game just right off the get-go. It's a beautiful game. Like, I could spend way too much time in here just reading all these little tidbits. Yeah, I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time walking around here, because there's... Can I even read that? I don't know. But as I was saying, I was going to do a blind Let's Play, and go into this blind, but I completely forgot to, start recording and actually...
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards.
So I apologize in advance for not making this blind. I won't spoil anything, though. I'll try not to, anyway.
I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me. The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
First time I flew the lever, I just sat in the middle. I want to see if it actually pulls me into the center this time. Oh crap, that was a spoiler. No! Oh, we're getting pulled in. Leave it to my uncle to have a man cannon in his attic. Why, hello, loading.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going, or how I would get home.
Yeah, I accidentally discovered the jump first playthrough because I tried to zoom in and all of a sudden I found myself like boing, whoa, wait a minute, what? It's really cool the way they alternate between like passive cinema mode and like gameplay mode. You'll all of a sudden your hand will drop and you'll be unable to run or
The
jump or
suit
anything.
protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Like you'll get to a spot where they want you to pay attention and look around at the scenery and all of a sudden you can't do anything but like look around slowly. And that's when they enable zoom. And it's smooth, it's so smooth. Like it feels good to play.
I was sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
I can't find all these things. I just get them as I come across them. I've never been one for unlockables. They're fun little things people throw in games, and I'm just like, eh. If you're a super completionist, you can just go ahead and get them, but I don't care. I like the stories. Speaking of... It's so much fun to just leap and jump. Let's see, look, cinema mode. I can't leap or I can't do anything, I can just look around. Like I can't sprint, I can't jump.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him because the place was littered with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods. Canned soups, tube food, and instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food, and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
I made the classic YouTuber mistake. Tried to show off, fucked up, and got killed. Instead of being patient and waiting. But it's like the thuds feel good. The sound is like really good sound. It makes little cracks in the ground. I love it. And the way that the air kind of is misty, like you can almost feel the humidity. Oh, here we go. It's a doodad with mute the like sound coming off of it.
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
Now that right there took some getting used to, I tell you what. It's really straightforward and simple. Like hook, pull, release, momentum, it's a lot of fun. But I'm probably just a moron because I kept bouncing off the side and the momentum would like I'd hit the top or edge of something and I'd just go flying off the side.
The grappling device left a sort of symbol everywhere I grappled. I noticed similar symbols already there in the cave, and I was getting more and more certain that this place was where Fred had gone.
I love that. That's genius. throughout the entire game, probably, I don't know. I mean, it's a blind walkthrough. These things are everywhere, and it's like that's where my uncle was grappling from places, and it's really, really cool. Another little thing is oh, if you look, the one I leave behind is like half the size. So it's like he has a fancier suit, or he's bigger because like he's my uncle. He's more mature. Probably. I mean, sending garbage to this place. I learned to put them on the ground where I want to land, because if I don't, a lot of times I'll kind of ricochet around like a hockey puck and go flying out. But the sound for all the equipment, like the grapple device and everything, it's very thrummy, and I like the way it sounds.
Adventure Suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the air at great speed.
Oh, there's a thing. There's a thing with some stuff. Oh, mine's the size of his now. What the hell? Maybe I'm mistaken. I shouldn't pretend to know things. Whee! See, now they're half the size. Weird. Maybe mine change size? Huh. I don't know. I heard a beeping. I heard a beepy. There it is. That's why I love my awesome Ear Force Z22 headphones. Sponsor me. First time I just kind of went through this to go through it, you know. And now I'm just kind of looking around, seeing if there's any secret stuff, because there's a couple like things here and there that are give you a little bit of extra narration. That's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler. It's so pretty. I'm gonna be saying that a lot just because this game is amazing. Really hope they make more games like this. I mean, Goat Simulator is fun and hysterical, but this is yeah, okay, I don't know if I can actually go down. You know what? Leap of faith time. What could possibly go wrong? That's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Now where do I go? Ah, I'll try to make it up. This walking's for chumps. Might have been a mistake. Okay, it's cool. If you I've noticed that I if you get your grapple point weird, you'll kind of like skitter around random vertical surfaces. I love free movement games. Oh, bugger. I got too fancy. They're introducing basic concepts to the game, and I'm just trying to zip past them. They're like, here's how you use 2. And I'm like, fuck that, I just want to use 1. I hear beeping. There we go. I wonder if that Morse code actually means anything, or if it is Morse code. I don't speak Morse code. I don't know how to turn off those notifications. I also don't know who that is. No, really, I really don't know who that is. I don't use Steam, like, hardly ever. I had a bad experience with Steam. This is the first time like, to install this game was actually the first time I've used it in months. My old laptop had Steam on it, and one day Steam decided to crash every time I opened it. Oh no. No. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've gotten stuck a few times and had to reload checkpoints. Just from overzealous grappling. But yeah, Steam crashed my old laptop a few times, and whenever I tried to uninstall Steam, it would just basically go, fuck you, I'm crashing anyway. So I couldn't even uninstall it. Tried deleting the, I tried to get rid of Steam off that old computer, and it would not budge. So I contacted their customer service and was like, hey, guys, here's what's going on. Help. I don't remember if I ever heard back from them, but if I did, it was so unhelpful and non-memorable for me to not remember. So yeah, it was kind of a, oh shit, I guess you're fucked then message, I believe. So yeah, I try to avoid Steam. I use the like Star Trek Online. Oh, here we go, story thing.
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research sometimes.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water that was full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like. Hundreds of them. Fred told me that they were frog eggs. He was in for a surprise, though. Guess what happened?
What? What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body. Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after all. It was mosquito eggs.
Ah, poor Fred.
I know. He did find real frog eggs eventually. He told me that they were very, very special, but I don't know what happened to them.
Special frog eggs, huh? Cool. What was I saying? Yeah, most of my games I use aren't on Steam. Oh, I screwed that up. I keep making that mistake. I'll click on... Oh wait, I can still make it. No, I can't. Like, if you're not in range, you click a few times until it is in range. But if you're still clicking, you activate a second one and use up one of your charges. It's like, oh shit. And that dies. That gets you died. Yeah, dead. Grammar. I don't know. Proper grammar is also for chumps. Christmas lights!
These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?